Hôm nay thì mình sẽ dẫn các bạn ra bờ hồ Sơn Tây để học tiếng Anh nhé. Trước khi bắt đầu thì mình sẽ có một số những cái lưu ý dành cho các bạn. Đầu tiên ấy, là khi các bạn đi Sơn Tây thì các bạn nên đi tầm khoảng 2-3 người thôi, hoặc là đi một người cũng được, chứ không nên đi quá đông. Tại vì khi các bạn đi đông quá, các bạn nói chuyện với người ta và một nhóm vây quanh một người nước ngoài ấy, thì đấy nó rất là mất lịch sự và rất là không hay. Thứ hai nữa là các bạn nên chuẩn bị những cái ý tưởng hay là những cái câu hỏi trước ở nhà từ buổi tối hôm trước đi. Các bạn nên dành ra khoảng buổi tối hoặc buổi chiều để có thể ngồi chuẩn bị một số câu hỏi hay là một số câu trả lời, một số những ý tưởng nói chuyện với người ta trước khi các bạn ra ngoài đó. Và các bạn có thể in sẵn những câu hỏi ra giấy để các bạn có thể tiện cầm theo khi mà quên để có thể nhìn vào. Và cuối cùng đó là khi các bạn bắt chuyện với người ta thì các bạn nhớ là đừng có vô vập quá, hãy cứ lịch sự, hãy cứ từ tốn và hãy cứ thân thiện. Các bạn đừng có lao vèo đến xong là nói luôn. Các bạn hãy cứ đi bình tĩnh và sau đó nói một số cái kiểu như excuse me, I am a student and I'm trying to learn English by talking to foreigners. Can I have just 3 to 5 minutes of your time to talk to you? Kiểu như vậy. Ok, sẵn sàng nha. Let's go. Hi, what's your name?
Hello, my name is Lily.
How about you?
My name is Leslie.
My name is Romain.
I'm Mickey Russo from the United States of America.
From the US, near Washington, D.C.
Okay. How about you?
Korea.
Korea?
I'm from Italy.
Okay. What do you guys study or you are working?
I work. I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer too.
Engineer too?
Yeah.
How about you?
I just graduated. I studied hospitality and business.
So how long have you been in Vietnam?
Now for 4 weeks. 2 days.
We arrived yesterday morning.
2.5 weeks. Almost 3.
For now, just 1 day.
Yeah.
How long do you plan to stay here?
We are planning to stay here 3 months in total, so now we have 2 months left.
You came here to travel?
Yes, I'm doing backpacking around Southeast Asia.
Alright, you came here for traveling or for work?
I'm here traveling, yeah.
Traveling.
Yeah.
You are traveling together or
Yeah.
traveling? Well, how many countries have you been to?
Around 20 countries.
20 countries.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, 30,
In the world,
40.
In the world?
34, 32, something like that.
So when you came to Vietnam, what was your very first impression?
My first impression was in Saigon, and it was very busy, so I thought it was a really big change from Thailand because it was, it just felt very rushed. So I was a little bit surprised, but yeah, I liked it too. It has gotten better and better for every day I've been traveling here.
How about the first impression in Hanoi?
In Hanoi?
Uh-huh.
I came during the night, like last night. So I thought it was way more quiet than I expected, actually.
Yeah.
So it was a big, surprise that it was more quiet than Saigon. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, this is different. Yeah, I realized I had made a big change and I was trying to just process the difference in the city and the signs and getting around and just finding food and stores and the whole thing was a big experience overall.
Really busy city and the weather was really hot. Yeah.
For me, it was a bit of a cultural shock because I never been to Asia before, and we landed in Ho Chi Minh and it was very crowded and the traffic was
crazy, right?
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
Why did you choose Vietnam?
We've never been. It's one of the few destinations open to travel in Asia because we live in Seoul in South Korea. So, and the flight was cheap. So.
Okay. Why did you choose Vietnam to travel?
I got some recommendations from other backpackers. They said Vietnam is a cool country, and I really wanted to see some of the great nature. And I have been very surprised already by how great it is.
You really wanted to see something from Asia, and Vietnam is a really, really beautiful country, so that's why we choose to go to Vietnam.
Yeah, and it was easy to go to Vietnam for the COVID situation. And I didn't know much about Vietnam, but I think Vietnam is very beautiful because you have a lot of different landscapes and nature. You can do so many things here. You have everything here. In Thailand, for example, you have more like islands and a few cultural things, but here you have in every city, you can choose what you want to do, and I really like that about Vietnam.
Because I find Vietnam has a very interesting history and also a very beautiful nature, so that's why I came here.
Is there anything you dislike about Vietnam or Hanoi?
Traffic. Sometimes it's really hot here.
Can you tell us what are some differences between the traffic in Vietnam and the traffic in the US?
Vietnam is kind of chaotic. People don't really pay attention to all of the traffic rules. I have a rule every time I think about going fast on my motorbike, I should expect someone coming the wrong direction. In the US, it's faster. The speeds are so much faster, but it's far more organized. It's more cars than motorbikes. The police strictly enforce traffic laws, so there's big fines and penalties if you get caught breaking traffic laws. Traffic in my hometown has gotten a lot worse since I was away because of the number of people moving there. It's growing rapidly, kind of like Hanoi. So,
What I dislike are the people that want to sell us something when we don't ask for anything.
The traffic in the streets, it's very busy, and everyone just going, and we're like, stop, we're just walking here.
Yeah.
So that's happy.
Yeah, and people just walk through you, even they see you, they don't go away for you,
Yeah.
so you have to move
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When the red light's on, right?
yeah, true. Yeah, so you have to focus all the time when you walk around the street.
Do you learn any foreign languages?
Yes, I speak English and I speak Danish. Then I had German in school and a little bit of Spanish.
Do you have any tips or advice for students to learn English better?
I would say the best way to learn a new language is get out and just try and speak with people and fail.
Yeah.
Fail a lot.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to fail because people really admire when you just try. I've noticed. I always love when I get into a conversation with people who speak a different language as me, but they switch over to English just so I'm able to be a part of the conversation because it just shows that they want to try, and that's all that matters.
So as a foreign language learner, do you have any tips for learning a foreign language better?
Well, I would just say try to speak as much as you can because at least for me, it's easy to read, it's easy to understand, but speaking is difficult. You just try as much as you can to speak, and nobody really cares if you make a mistake. To sort of try anyways. Yeah.
So you have been teaching English for more than 3 years. Do you have any tips or advice for students to learn a foreign language or learn English better and more effectively?
you have to practice outside of the classroom. Just coming to class will not make you successful. You have to do the homework, you have to do practice. There's so many things you can do that are easy, you know, watch movies, read a book, listen to music or a podcast, but you have to practice. You can't just come to class 1 or 2 times a week and expect to learn and be fluent or even just be able to use the language.
Do you guys have any tips in order to learn a foreign language better? Because I'm teaching English, so I really want to know the ways you guys are learning foreign languages.
Yeah, I think you just have to do it and have to speak with people. And I think or for me, it works the best just learning by doing. And even if you struggle a bit, just try and people help you out. And
And like when you're giving a class, say to your students that they have to talk English to you, because then they need to think about the sentence, what they want to say to you, and if they don't know it, just grab your phone and translate the thing that you want to say, and then you remember the sentence that you search for.
I think that's pretty much the same that what we do now. We're on a trip and we need to speak English to everyone, and I think that's also a good lesson for us to get better in the English language.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.